Welcome to Laboratory Experiments in General Chemistry. Today we will study Unit 2, Heat of Reaction. All chemical and physical changes involve the transfer of heat energy. Heat may be either released exothermic or absorbed endothermic. The heat change in a chemical reaction is quantitatively expressed as the enthalpy or heat of reaction, then the H at constant pressure. Then the H values are negative for exothermic reactions and positive for endothermic reactions. Hess law states that the change of enthalpy in a chemical reaction is independent of the pathway between the initial and final states. And today we will study how to measure the heat of reaction. We use a calorimeter. A calorimeter is a well-insulated container to prevent heat loss. It can be equipped with a stirrer and a thermometer to measure the temperature. The principle of calculation is ideally there is no heat loss, so the heat of the process will use to heat up or cool down the solution inside and the calorimeter. The value of heat is estimated by this equation. In the equation, mass of the solution times zero solution is the heat required to raise the temperature of the solution by 1 degree, and M0 C0 is the heat required to raise the temperature of calorimeter by 1 degree. Delta T is the difference between the final temperature and the initial temperature. Therefore, if we measure the temperature, we can estimate the value of heat, and the enthalpy of the reaction can be estimated by this equation. Then S equal minus Q over N. However, we're not sure how much heat required to raise the temperature of the calorimeter by 1 degree. This means the value of M0 C0. The value of M0 C0 we call the heat capacity of the calorimeter, or simply the calorimeter constant. And we need to calibrate for. The calibration can be obtained by just mixing a known amount of warm water with a known amount of cool water. So no heat of the process, just the heat transfer between hot and cold and the calorimeter. The procedure is follow. First, we obtain 50 ml of cold water. Measure the temperature T1. We place hot water into the calorimeter. Measure the temperature T2, and then pour the cold water into the calorimeter. So the heat transfer will occur, and we measure the final temperature. By measure the temperature, we can obtain the heat capacity of calorimeter or the calorimeter constant. From the value of calorimeter constant, now we are ready to measure the heat of the following process. A neutralization reaction between the sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid, the dissolution of anhydrous copper sulfate, and the dissolution of the ammonium chloride. So see you in the lab. Thank you for watching.